Hello and welcome back to another beautiful day in Medieval Dynasty. It is the last day of summer in year 4. Got a bit more crafting done. I'll probably grab some food. Easy there, horses. We are going to have to go down and, unfortunately, we're going to have to excavate the mine out real quick. That's something really important to get done as don't run out. Got quite a bit of food made up from yesterday, so eat some of that up. Put these feathers away. Probably spend some time clearing out the animal storage areas, but we'll do that later on. It's not super important to get that done right away. Because we'll need my pickaxe. 59% would be more than enough. And that's that. And dock has nothing on there, so let's head on up. There's not too much left yet I got done. Got a fair amount of money on us, and with the extra storage, I'll probably get some more logs coming in because we'll have to build some more houses soon. This seems to be lacking a lot of people. Unfortunately, with all the women getting pregnant and having to take care of the kids, definitely makes us a little light on workers. But hopefully once it's going to take many years before the kids get old enough to actually start working, that things will kind of start balancing out. The mothers will get back to work, the kids will be working, and we can just get things kind of back to normal. Alright. Pickaxe out, and we can start clearing out these mine. Hopefully sometime in the near future. I mean, it's been quite some time. We got the 28. It's a little over 2,000 points. With all the extra workers and extraction, we can actually get that done a little quicker. It would be nice. It would be ideal. Hopefully for next month, a little more organized, and I don't have to keep running back and forth nearly as much. But again, in the fall, there's really not too much going on there. Kind of probably just make some more stuff and try and get more of the animals raised. Get some stuff done. I'll end up locking cows pretty soon too, so you can start getting some. I think I can lock cheese yet. I'm not sure. Hopefully, I can lock cheese soon. That would be pretty nice. At least cheese sells for so much. Another one I would really love to be able to get soon would be an actual stall to actually sell some of our stuff. Services. Yeah. Just under 1,100 more points for that. Got a couple of people who are fairly well trained. Got a couple of stalls built. Maybe I'll build them near the yeah, build them near the center of town. I wonder if actually it'll make people actually come. You actually see people come into your village and kind of gather that up. That'd be interesting to see. Alright, drop that off. Head back. Drop the stone off. Go the other route. Finish off the mine. Maybe I'll have to re-grab the water skin. I must have actually handed it into one of the storages. Then we can make our trip over and get that guy out of here. No, that's the light made it look like there's a copper vein, but that's just me. Stone. I wonder if I could actually lead. I doubt they put this into the game. If you can actually lead caravan, have a. It's like I have like my horse. I'm riding my horse, and then having animals falling in behind, carrying everything else. I doubt that they'd put that in. A little bit around the bend, then we're out of here. Again, I'm not really sure what we end up using all of our downtime for once we start hitting into the getting the mine and it's the metal coming in. Not that mine it out anymore. Just use more of my leisure time to probably hunt, I guess. And that's kind of, I'm not sure where I actually end this series, I guess. I've kind of thought that about that for the last while. I mean, if I'm not really running around doing too much, there's no real quest to get done, just kind of leisure. I'm not sure if I'll just leave it at a certain spot and just kind of leave it where it is, or just, I don't know. But eventually I'll hit a spot where there's just not much more left for me to get done. I mean, that's kind of, in general, I have some issues with some of these, you know, farming style games, simulation type games. But you do eventually reach a point like there's nothing left to do. Maybe we'll try and find our own stuff to do, just make the village a bit more, a little nicer. But really, realistically, I have no idea. I have a bit of a ramble there. Alright, so that's done. So you can go drop everything off. And, oops. Head down and deliver that kestrel and get the doctor out of here. Should be pretty exciting to see what. I think I actually possibly could have killed my uncle. I still think it's the current Castile. I don't know. Just my uncle was a Castile. Then his friend took over. There's a little bit of a rivalry between them. That could just be a red herring. Could be someone completely unknown. I don't know. We'll just have to go and wait and see. There we go. that in there. There we go. Got our bow. We got some water on our way there. Fairly filled up with food. And now we can go head south and figure out who murdered my uncle. Checking on the farm, seem to be doing pretty well. Things are moving along. Oh, it was fall. I think it was fall that hops plants grew. I don't know. Figure it out. At least some of this will be gone soon. I'll surely make some time and clean up the stalls. I have so much manure coming in that I don't really have to worry about getting that extra amount coming in. Actually, how many animals do I have? Oh, pigs still have 3 sheep. Alright, so I'll go buy a female donkey for my donkey. Oh well. A couple of gooselings. So my chickens are actually all done. Got 2 roosters, which is kind of what I was hoping for, just in case when Chuck gets a bit older and his time comes, you have at least a replacement for a while. But that'll be some time before that. Oh, so some logs, mead, nice. I need to get my meat video chopped down. There are some issue with the audio quality. A lot more noise was coming from outside than I thought there was when I was recording it, but I don't know. I'll probably have to sit down and just cut it up and see how it is, and if it does fairly well, maybe I'll just next time I make meat again, I'll re-record and hopefully get a little better audio quality. It's a little rough. I'll just pre-warn you guys if you made it this far and do end up seeing that video. Trying to keep different directions we're coming in for down here. Still no bandits. Nothing really too much going on. Oh well, that's okay. Still a nice bit relaxing to just see the beautiful countryside. Stuck on a rock. There we go. Almost there we go. Freed. Bit of off-road riding, a little choppy. And hopefully the next leg of the quest we don't have to keep coming down it this far, because It's just a large gap of time. I'm going to use it to keep coming down here. I wonder if I actually have to end up... Okay, I thought the music was changing into more of the combat music. I wonder if I actually have to fight some bandits or help defend. That'd be kind of interesting to see. What's our status? Oop. This cat just make a bit of noise. Alright, all the supplies we need. Great, and what about Dr. Join? I'm convinced him he's waiting for your signal. Very good. And I've managed to get us a horse. Looked like we were having everything we need. That's right. Let's not wait and waste more time. Let's go to the medic and tell him that everything is waiting for him in Horncia as soon as he gives you the name. Wish me luck. I mean, now my big hope is, oh, where does it keep popping up? I was probably closing out all the other instances of the quest lines. I hope that medic is still alive, because I am afraid that after all that running around, money paid, handing everything in, that he will end up dead. Oh. Oh yeah, there you go. More enough to make a knife. Aim's a little shaky today. It has been a while since I've played, and that's okay. Right on, donkey. Right on. Oh, those weird looking rocks. Oh. To avoid that Wescent. Probably the same one that chased me the last time I went to go see the doctor. Oh, he's still alive. That's good to see. If you're a bandit, better go back. Everything is ready and waiting for you in Horncia. I'll be trusted because I'm Jordan's blood, and same as him, I've always kept my word. Damn you, son. It wasn't for those eyes. Fine, I'll tell you what I know. Then I'm out of here. I advise you to do the same. Just tell me. I was awakened in the middle of the night. A cloaked man said that there had been an accident. Someone was in need of attention. I wasn't thinking much of it. There's part of my duty was, and I was half asleep on top of that. So I grabbed my mantle and walked out with the stranger. Rain was pouring down from the sky so heavily it almost hurt. I realized that the man was taking me to the Castile's house. I asked him about it, and he confirmed the accident happened to be the Castellan. And he said his voice was so faint I could barely understand him. Well, this is a guy. We went into the house and there I saw Jordan. It was clear to me that I had been lied to, and I wanted to run, but the cloak man blocked the way out. Jordan's force was sliced open. He looked peaceful as he was sleeping. His eyes were closed. His wounds was elegant. The cut was really precise. I wonder if Jordan had even realized he was dying. The man spoke to me with the same faint voice as before. He told me to burn the body as soon as the rain stopped. That way I wouldn't need to lie, because everyone will presume a disease. So that's exactly what I did, and he helped me. He helped me move the body and light it up. He helped me scrub the blood off the floor and burn the sheets. He was very polite, calm, but not cold. And he asked if I needed it. If he needed to threaten me with death, I denied. It was clear to me from the moment I saw the blood. I went back to my affairs and never told anything of it to anyone. Then a couple weeks later, I run from Gostovia, fearing for my life. How come? Because the man in the cloak became the Castilian himself. No, it cannot be. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, my child, you're lying. He would have never have done it. I'm sorry. What was his name? You know him. His name? Tell me his name. Unagast. Oh, that bastard. I knew it. I knew it. That bastard. Okay, he's running out of stuff. Yeah. Manure. That bastard. I just knew that was going to happen. Oh well. We'll have to get our revenge on him. Let's get this flaxseed finished off then. Maybe I actually get to call him out and exact my revenge. That would be nice. Oh shit, there's a bear. Today's been too long. Don't want to risk taking down the bear. As much as I would love to go into the mine right now, get a little bit more mining done. Plus, I want to make sure my health is high in case I gotta fight him. Get revenge for my uncle. If I kill him off, maybe I won't have to pay my taxes anymore. I can become the mayor of the town. Castellan. That would be nice. Or maybe someone will just go up there and take his place. It's kind of funny just making the way back to the town as the first way I made my way into this town 4 years ago. Was able to help me set back up, but he killed my uncle and we can't let that go. I'm sure he'll try to spin some web of lies to try and get out of it. Hello there, Dynasty. Hello. How's life treating you? Like a father. What do you mean? Strict but fair, I guess. Very much you to say. You really are growing. Seems more and more of these shades of gray, huh? I do, but gray is still consistent of black and white. Things are still good and bad, right and wrong. It doesn't change that. I never said it does. Tell me more about my uncle. I'm not sure I have time for your stories. I'm certain you'll find some. Alright, maybe one. Ha! Remember that good one. Eorn and Warrad were trying to catch the rooster who swallowed a bunch of pearls, and tell me about his death. Ransford, I've already told you that he passed away in his sleep. People don't usually just die during their sleep, do they? Time is merciless. Jordan was old man already. Did he die of old age then? No. A disease, some ravaging sickness? No. Then how come he didn't wake up the next morning? I never lied to you, so why start now, huh? I knew this day would come, finding words to describe it, to explain. It seems abstract, undoable, but the silence has been burning a hole in my chest for far too long. I did it, Anthony. I killed my best friend, my brother. Don't call him that. I understand your pain, your feeling of betrayal, but I'm begging you. Believe me, that has just brought me no pleasure whatsoever. Why? It's complicated. Oh, was it for greed? You wanted to be a Castilian instead of him? Was jealousy living all these years in Jordan's shadow? The sense of inferiority that must have been constant to you? Was it in vengeance? Have you toyed with Kestrel for robbing you of your one true love? I would say for jealousy. It wasn't easy, being rather Jordan's friend than myself. But I didn't blame it for him. He was a star, bright, shining, always in the center of attention. It was his nature, not mine. I was comfortable in the shade, safe, and it was my fault for getting too attached to it. So must that I was afraid of leaving its comfort. Didn't you envy a skill, his mind? Of course I did. We all did. Jordan was a genius. Who wouldn't want that? The question is, who would kill for it? Probably many, but it wasn't the case with me. I was always proud of being able to know him, to work for him. Was it for greed? No, not at all. I'm not your bloody son. You're not my family. Jordan was. Forgive me, you're right. I never cared for the title, nor the job that comes with it. I only did it because somebody had to. I tried to make the good name of Jordan live on that way. Pick up the responsibilities he had left. You didn't leave him. You tore him away from him. Yes, I believed. Was it for vengeance? How he toyed? If you're looking for a reason, I hated him. You found one. But I didn't kill him out of hatred. What he did to Castro was awful, but he didn't try to be cruel. Besides, every part of his love triangle was hurting someone. We're all to blame. What about the baby? You could have been a father. Didn't matter who the father was. The beautiful baby boy didn't draw even one breath of air. His life was over before it began. That's all that was real tragedy. It was yours. Kestrel told me. Are you serious? Yes, it was your child that burned on your child that was burned on that day. All these years, I never stopped wondering my son. May you rest in peace. I didn't know what a good father. I didn't know what good of a father I've been, but I would have loved you to the end of days. So why did you do it? Out of fear of Jordan's doings, of what he could become. After he killed that man in Navis, I stayed with him when everyone else left, but I couldn't stop thinking about what he did. How little it bothered him. He was angry at him for breaking up the pact, but he didn't see his fault in it. And what was the worst, he didn't even seem troubled by taking a man's life. That's when I started wondering, what has he done? Has he done that before? Jordan didn't want to stop the mission. I convinced him that it was time for it. It would have moved to the valley. I thought we can put up all things behind us. Just the rest of us find happiness in the little things. Jordan had a restless mind. For him, not moving up, not breaking another barrier was torture. When we arrived here, there's only a couple of villages. We built them ourselves, a house in Gustovia. I truly believed that would be enough, but not for Jordan. A week had not passed when he declared that he wanted to travel to meet the king, and that he planned on doing it alone. 2 weeks later, he came back as the new Castellan of the valley. He moved into his own house for appearances, as he called it. Since that moment, he was getting more and more distant from me, from anyone, really. I've been seeing him walking around Gustovia like a true leader, shaking hands, hugging babies, making small talk. Always with a big smile on his face. He really seemed great if you didn't know what was hiding behind that smile. We were living right next to each other, and yet another sometime we were talking only a couple of times a year. He was afraid of me, afraid of his moral compass. He didn't want me to restrict him anymore. Conscience was a burden, so he got rid of it entirely. That's when his worst side took control of him. I didn't see any shred of sincerity left, just a constant mask. Years went by. He was going more and more often to meet the king, so one day I started a little investigation and found out what sickened me. Jordan had become the very thing he swore to eradicate. A festered lord whoring around with his filthy friends, getting rich off people's misery. He was benefiting from war, selling weapons, shaking hands with rapists. Just to be in their good graces, he had to be stopped. It took me months, years to get it, and I feel responsible for every wrong that he had done during that time. I could have not have hesitated, but killing my own brother, it was unimaginable. Yet I knew I was the only one who could do it. I sneaked into his house during heavy rain. He was sleeping so peacefully, as if all the sinister thoughts had left for the night. Staring at his face for ages before I took up my blade, made one clean cut, it was over. He didn't even open his eyes, and just like that, it was done. You know what's going to happen now, right? You'll pay for what you've done. I do, and I'm not going to fight it. Whatever you decide, I'll accept. Oh, I got some options here. I understand your reasons require a strong will and a good heart to do what you did, but that blood has been spilled. You should leave the valley and never come back. You don't deserve forgiveness, killing your family just because you think it's right, but I'll let you die. Self-proclaimed martyr. You will live with the guilt of what you've done until the time gets you. You are banished from the valley. You're right, everything is soaked in grey. I don't condemn you for your decision, how you took a man's life, and that by law king is punishable by death. Or you're a murderer, none of your lies will change that the thing you deserve his death, and it will be hanged for you've done. I hope you will never know rest. Oh, let's, be hanged.
You murdered my kin, my blood. You took his place, the same ways you took his woman. And you wanted to take away his good name as well. You're a vicious snake, Unigost. Killing you is merciful, because I cannot imagine anything more sickening than living in your skin. As your rotting body will be pecked by the crows, let that be a lesson for everyone. Nobody harms my family and lives.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. That kind of clears up all that quests. Hopefully I've made the right decision on that one, but I guess time will tell. I mean, the name of the quest didn't lie. It really was his story, and it had to end there. Didn't think I'd actually be able to hang him there, but that's quite interesting. I wonder if any other quest would kind of come on, take its place for that time being. But, I mean, either way, he was going to be gone after that point, because either he left the valley or we hung him. But I mean, tomorrow's a new day, and we'll have to soldier on. Yeah, we're almost back home. Should probably take a quick second and clean out the stalls. Oh. Never mind. I can't even get in there. Stupid pigs. They're all jammed up on each other, so we'll, I guess, leave that where that is. And I guess we'll make it over. We're way over to the storage and start smelting down some of that metal, so we have some for the next day. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to call it today. Quite an interesting turn that one took at the end. And that's just a kind of quest line done. Hey guys, thank you so much for making it through and just really seeing it that to the end. It's quite a take. I did not think it was going to happen, but it is what it is. I hope you guys leave a like and a comment and let me know how you thought that would end. It's a little different than I thought it was going to happen, but that's okay. Sorry, if you leave a like and a comment. If you like what we've made so far, I might scale back the Medieval Dynasty going forward and kind of do every other day, so you don't have to see everything that's happening going on, but still get a good idea how the village is coming along. And if you like it, hopefully you remember to subscribe today. But again, once again, thank you guys so much for making it through this video. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Until then, please do take care of yourself. Bye-bye.